welcome to week 5 of Caught on Camera. So I hope you're enjoying these short videos. This week is very different. So as you all know, or most of you have either been to me for Reiki or readings, before I do any work, I use a technique that I call bubbling up. Now, what that's doing is it's locking in the energy so that there's only positive energy in the house and no negative energy can get in. So what I do is I sit, and it's kind of like a bit of a meditation, and I sit with my eyes closed and I call in my guides and I call in the angels and I ask them, and I literally draw a bubble around the boundary of my house. So in my mind's eye, I can see like the front of the house, and I go up the boundary, right the way around, round the garden, and back again to the front door. Sealing it off firstly at the front door, and making the full circle back to where I began. I also use smudge sticks. I will use California organic sage, and I will sage the house as well. Now, all this process is done before I do any work, including this, because I always feel like energy can be passed from one person to another, whether they're sat in the same room or not. So I put that energy around all the time. Now, these pictures that you're about to see, one of them was taken on, I don't know whether you remember, but there was 5 satellites let go into the atmosphere a few years ago, and they lined up in the sky like this, one after the other, and we could see them from the house when we lived up by Gertrude Road. We could see them from the house, me and my son, and he run in and he said, "Quick, come and have a look at this, Mum." It looked like the North Star, but 5 of them. Obviously they were satellites, and I thought, well, do you know what, we'll never see that again. I said to him, "Get my phone, let's take a picture." However, it was Tuesday night and I had put in a bubble around the garden and I had sealed the area off. Now, this night was a beautiful night. You could see the stars in the sky. You could see it was clear. The night was clear. There wasn't a cloud in sight. I think it was late spring, early summer. So there was there was certainly not what you're about to see. So the first picture, you have to really zoom in. So those of you that have been to my house, you will know I had a big conservatory on the back, the one off Gertrude Road, and so out in the back garden were like my grandchildren's swings, trampoline, slide, and my washing line that went straight across the garden. When we took the first picture, my son said, "Something wrong with your phone?" I said, "There isn't." And so he took another picture, and you could actually physically see the bubble around my property. And in the one in the back garden, you can actually see the shape of angel wings, because I'd called in the angels to seal off the property and protect those that were coming. So if you zoom in now, you should be able to see, and stand back, you should be able to see those shapes in this picture. And I always use rose quartz. I use rose quartz. So it is a pink bubble that I'm actually putting around my house, and I use rose quartz by the door. So you'll see that this bubble is bright pink, bright pink. Also, I took a picture before I'd done my bubble and after I'd done my bubble of the front of the garden, which was full of all my plant pots and roses. And you can see, so what I'd done, I asked my son to take the pictures. I was drawing the bubble and putting it round the property like this, and he was snapshotting. And as we got to the front of the house, before I continued with that bubble, he took the picture before I'd finished. So you can see half of the property without its bubble and half in the bubble. It's an amazing picture. So the last picture is of the actual room where I was doing my meditation and waiting for the ladies to come. Can I heck find the before picture? But this is the after picture. Excuse me. This is the after picture, and this picture shows my living room completely bubbled up in this rose quartz energy. So I am going to put a document at the bottom of this, a PDF that you can actually print off, and shows you how to protect your boundaries and also how to clear the energy in your house. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next week. Bye for now. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. May the path ahead unfold with clarity. May your heart stay open to the quiet signs, and may you always feel held by the light within you. Until next time, look for those signs, sending you love and positive vibes. With love from me, Lynn Robinson.